So when I put Boo onto the table, what I want to make sure of mainly is that I'm not choking her out by having the lead too high. So I wouldn't have my lead all the way up here to where there's no slack and her neck is uncomfortable. Instead, thank you, baby. I'm sorry, I just had to show a little example, baby. So I have it at like the perfect measurement, okay? There is a little bit of room here. I would even go a little bit tighter, but Sophie's a good girl. If I was trying to have a little bit more control, I would want it up a little bit higher. The key is you want to be able to stick a finger in there safely where it's still snug. So I'm still snug here, but I can have my finger in there, okay? So if you can't stick your finger in there with ease, like how I just did, then it's too tight. And I'm never ever gonna push down like this if I'm trying to get her to do something. Let's say I'm blow drying her or I'm doing her paws. I'm never gonna push down here because that cuts off the circulation. So I would only lift her head up or to the side if I need to get something done. The other thing I want you to pay attention to is how much slack you have here in your lead. So you do not want your dog this low. She has way too much control. She can come over this way. She can jump up, bounce up like this and hit her head as well. So want to make sure that you don't have slack. You want it just high enough. Good girl, mama. You want it just high enough that you can stick a finger in there comfortably. And if she was to be a little bit more difficult, again, I'm going to restructure this and make it taller. Certain dogs that are bigger dogs, you would prep your cage, your table a little bit before you even get there. You want it to be kind of set up so that it's an easier transition, because if I have this all the way down and I'm bringing a dog into the drawing room, for example, I won't have enough time. So the best thing to do would be, if your table is not already adjusted for the dog, put the dog back or put the dog on a tie out until you can adjust your cage, until you can adjust your table and get the dog where you need the dog to be, and so that the dog is comfortable.